I want to welcome on the first act of the stage, Mr. Justin Palmer!
Good evening, Salford. Hooray! Good evening, Westside Pussy. Good evening, judges. You're very kind. I've never had a round of applause before, but I have had the clap. Now, don't worry. You're not at a Star Trek convention. This is my real head. But yes, in the pub, my nicknames are Klingon, Mekon, and Belisha Beacon. As my mother used to say, son, if the cat fits, it must be a fucking big cat. I look like a human lollipop, but I've never been sucked. I think that's down to bad luck, but people say you've got to make your own luck in life. So last summer, I rigged the raffle at the Cancer Hospice Garden Party. I won first prize, a lifetime supply of lager, 4 cans. Now I'm from the planet Stockport born and inbred. I went to St Winifred's Primary School, famous for the song Grandma We Love You. Now my grand's from Hyde. The lyrics are a bit different there. Grandma We Exhume You. More of that later. Secondary school, I went to St Bede's Grammar in Moss Side. Now Moss Side's not as scary as everyone says. We had some great times there, playing hopscotch on the chalk body outlines. I was there for the so-called riots in the 80s. I've seen worse at Sainsbury's here in Salford. They reduced the clear section. My first proper girlfriend, she was from Moss Side, an Indian girl. More accurately, a red Indian girl. Or as they'd say in Chorlton, a Native American. Have you got anybody in from Chorlton?
Yeah!
What's your name?
Jane.
Hi Jane, you alright?
Yeah, thank you.
Never been sucked me, you know. It's very multiracial, multicultural, multisexual Chorlton, isn't it? It's very superb. If you go in a delicatessen in Chorlton, nearly every country's welcome. They've got Spanish olives, German salami, French bread, Italian sun-dried tomatoes, but you try and pay with a Scottish fiver. And they're looking like you just had a shit on the counter. Anyway, back to the Redskin. She'd spotted me at the Continental nightclub here in town and had given me a traditional Indian name. Dances with Dogs. We watched videos together so I could learn more about her culture. A Man Called Horse, starring Richard Harris, named by the Sioux for the size of his manhood. She changed my Indian name overnight to A Man Called Mouse. As her tradition dictated, I made an Indian headdress for myself out of the feathers of birds which best reflected my girlfriend. I went for great tits and swallows. Not seen her for a few years. In fact, last time was 2001 at the at the ancient burial ground in Hyde, when my gran was being exhumed. It was awful seeing Granny like that. Absolutely rotten. I've only brought it up because that bastard Shipman's back in the news because of all the jewellery nicked off the pensioners, and the relatives of the victims are trying to claim it back. For her 80th birthday, I gave my gran a pearl necklace. I don't want it back. I've got a bag full of them. Now, it wasn't just the grannies that were victims of Shipman. Retail trade in Hyde was severely hit. At the Mecca Bingo Hall, they can't even muster 2 fat ladies, so that's been converted into a mosque. At the record shop, Slip Discs, they've seen easy listening sales go the way of the gram, tips up. And at the waxing and hairdressing salon, Minge and Fringe, they've got enough surplus dye to blue rinse a herd of mammoths. And at the toffee shop, Life Sucks, they've got mountains and mountains of Werther's originals that they'll never sell. My granny liked them. But her favourite treat was a bit of tongue on a Sunday. Speaking of corpses, why does everyone prefer Diana to Camilla? Diana's been dead about 8 years, hasn't she, Jane? But those two, they do have something in common, Camilla and Di. They've both been shagged by half the royal household cavalry. With Diana, it was the human half. Also in the news, Mr. Michael Jackson, Pop's favourite paedophile. I've always thought he was a sexual weirdo, back from the days of Bubbles. Do you remember Bubbles, Jane? Yeah. I mean, most of the lads in here, like myself, enjoy spanking the monkey. Fisting the chimp. The old James Elliott. I'll have to go in a minute, because, Jane, I've got a severe nut allergy. Must be this nylon underwear I'm wearing. I'd like to leave you with the words of Wacko Jacko. Looks like he's going to jail, and it's his own fault. Don't blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight. Don't blame it on the good times. Blame it on the buggering. You've been fantastic. I've been Justin.